Hello Libra, welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is still relatively new, under a year old, so if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Everyone who's already subscribed, all my viewers, thank you, thank you so much. I am so grateful for you all being here with me. I always say it with every video how grateful I am, because I know that without you all, my channel would not be what it is today. And it is growing and it is beautiful, and I am extremely grateful. For those of you who are new and don't know, I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story on superhero twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, book 1 here. I read book 1 aloud live on Facebook, and I've uploaded all of those videos for you to enjoy for free. To give my book series a shot. And if you have already read book 1 or watched all those videos, just know that book 2 is published and available. These beautiful, well-made paperbacks are available on Kindle Direct Publishing for only $15.99 plus shipping. If you have Amazon Prime, your shipping will be free. Okay, so all the links that you need for my books are in the description box below to purchase them, to watch my videos of me reading book 1 aloud. I have links in there about my personal life, a miracle on how I got this little tarot deck, and another. I use this deck for clarification. I have links for my friend April. She has some wonderful things on there. And if you would like a personal reading, the information to contact me is also in the description box below. So for those of you who are not new, you'll see here that I still, I just love this setup. I love this, of course it's still spring, and so I just love having this all here. I love the energy of the gnomes and the fairies and stuff. And yesterday, instead of this right here, I had I have a moon lamp now, the kind that lights up and changes colors. And yesterday was the pink full moon in Scorpio, so I hope you had a wonderful full moon. But right now we are back to spring. We have a little abundance visual here, and also apples are abundance visuals as well. Today I am using the Tarot of the Divine again. I started using this last week and it's just not enough. I need another week of it. It's by Yoshitani. It's inspired by deities and folklore and fairy tales from around the world, which is why I was using this deck for Earth Day week last week. But yeah, this deck is gorgeous. I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to continue to use that today. I'm also going to continue to use the Earth Magic Oracle cards here by Stephen D. Farmer. There's a lot of artists in there, so I can't name them off. But yeah, so we're still getting messages through Mother Earth. Through every time I get these cards out, the messages will be from Mother Earth, as the angel answers cards, you know, they're always from the angels. So now, pardon me. This deck is awesome because I feel like Spirit wanted me to have this deck. I'm still going to be using this as well. I'll pull at least one card from this deck by Anne Shen. I believe this is her artwork, as there's no illustrators to mention here. And it's the same with this deck with Yoshitani. Now their artwork is a little similar, which is why I feel like they go together very well. Plus the colors are so bright and beautiful. They really are very springy to me. But this particular deck, I was wanting a new deck and questioning myself as to why. So I was going to go shopping the next day, and I said to Spirit, if you want me to have a deck, I'm just going to go to my normal stores. I'm not going to go looking for one, but if I come across one and I have the money for it, I'll know that you wanted me to get a new deck. So the next day I went shopping with my sister, pardon me, And we walked into a store called Cost Plus, which is a place that I would never have expected to find this, but I came face to face with this. And there was only one other deck, and I had the money for it, and I said, thank you very much. And of course, a goddess deck for the Mother Speaks Tarot makes a lot of sense. So I'm very grateful for that. And I like to mention those things, like how I got that deck and how I got this deck, because it's my way of telling everyone that miracles still occur, that spirit is still paying attention, and still giving people gifts. So, all right. So as a reader, I read minor arcana cards as messages about your free will. I read major arcana cards as messages about your divine blueprint. Your divine blueprint is the plan that you made for your life so that you would encounter and hopefully learn certain poignant lessons of life that, when learned, raise the vibration and the wisdom of your soul. Okay, so as you go lifetime after lifetime, raising those two up, you eventually get to a lifetime where you are the epitome of humanity. You are evolved. You probably what they call enlightened. Okay, so when I'm working with your major arcana, it's kind of like dealing with fate, but not really, because free will can change just about anything. There are times, however, that we write something into our life that cannot be changed, and those to me are indicated by the Wheel of Fortune card, which you do not have. Okay, so let's get started. Right here at the heart of everything, Libra, you have the Lover's card. This is what is going on for you right now. This is the card of love. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry I have to keep clearing my throat. It's really windy today. I have allergies, which is why these flowers never change, because they're made of silk. If I had real flowers in here, I would be in bad shape. So I'm sorry that I keep clearing my throat, but like I said, the wind's blowing. Pardon me. Okay, so this is a major arcana energy. This is Gemini energy. So for some of you, you're focused on a Gemini right now, but I feel like for most of you, this is love. This is a love relationship that is on your mind, a love relationship that may even be twin flame. The Lover's card is my twin flame card. Temperance is the twin flame that is yourself. When you balance your masculine and feminine energies within, you become your own twin flame, and then you attract this. And so I feel like you've already been balancing your masculine and feminine. I feel like you've been working on that very hard, probably for the last year. This is what's utmost on your mind. That's because you are Libra. You very much like partnerships. You're ruled by Venus, and so love is very important to you. Okay? Your heart is kind and giving. It's the kind that would love a beast if they were, loving towards you. So this is what's going on with you right now, Libra. Your mind is on love. Now, the forces, or the energies rather, that are crossing what's at the heart of you, of everything for you at this time, is your energy, sword energy, and an ace. This is a new beginning. All aces are new beginnings. This is a new beginning in your own energy. Swords are all about the mind, logic, intellect. Even I'm putting in there intuition. Intuition is cup energy, but I believe that I can stick that in there with the mind, because this is what I'm feeling, okay? There's been a lot of confusion. That this is called the Gordian knot. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I forgot to mention this is Beauty and the Beast. This is the story of Beauty and the Beast. I think that we're all very familiar with this story, so that I'm not going to... I do have the little book here, okay? But I'm just going to keep reading, because I believe that's what I'm supposed to do, okay? I was just flowing, so I'm just going to keep on flowing until I need the book, or you know what I mean? So this is clarity, okay? So this is called the Gordian knot. I'm not sure what that is, but it's obviously like an issue. It's confusion. The Ace of Swords cuts through the fog of the mind and brings clarity. This isn't just a new beginning, this is also a victory, a victorious new beginning. And the swords are always Archangel Michael. Ace of Swords, King of Swords even represents Archangel Michael. And so I believe that you may have just had some sort of clarity or some sort of victorious new beginning, or that's what's coming in right now. Okay. Now, what's at the root of all of this is the moon. Now, this is awesome. So what I'm feeling from this, first of all, there was secrets, there was deception, things that you were in the dark about, things that you couldn't see, and now you do, okay? Or you will. This could be coming in, or this could have already happened. But also what I'm getting is that last night was the full moon. So you may have just gotten this clarity last night. Okay? And it could be even that this clarity is being brought into you by your intentions if you set any intentions on the full moon last night. Okay? So also the moon is the feminine energy. The feminine energy of intuition, which is probably why I was saying that this is also intuition. I'm just intuitively feeling that. Okay, so there's a clarity that's coming in, something that I think that you may have already known, and it has to do with your feminine energies as well. See my book right here. Her name is Luna because she's the feminine energy. And here's her moon. And his name is Sunshine, but don't call him that. He doesn't like it. Call him Sunny. And he's the sun. He's the masculine. And I love this card because her hair is very, very long. But anyway, so that's what I'm feeling from this. Oh, look at this gorgeous artwork. I love it so, so much. Okay, so this is something coming to light. You know, like I said, last night you may have done some intention, but there's definitely something that you were in the dark about that you are going to receive clarity on. Now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and this is the Queen of Swords. Now, again, this is you. Okay, this is you, and I'm feeling that this is a certain amount of defensiveness and coldness just by looking at her face. Okay, so I guess I am totally doing this intuitively today. I'm not, yep, that's what Spirit says. Keep going. Okay, so this has been you maybe being kind of cold. This has been you healing. This has been you maybe just I'm feeling like this is non-communication, but she's not like this because if she was upside down, then she would be in her shadow energy. So Spirit is saying she's not in her shadow energy, but she has not been communicating. She has been cold. She's been keeping to herself. And she's been learning from her pain because that's what the Queen of Swords does. They're pointing out to me here these heads on a spike I didn't notice before. I was always like, this is such a beautiful picture, but she does look rather angry and intense, doesn't she? And now I'm seeing all these heads on spikes behind her. So I think that you may have been feeling rather intense. You may have even been angry, but I feel like you have all this energy. See, what she does is she learns from her pain. So I think that you've been learning as well. Okay. So with this clarity coming in, I believe that learning period may be over with. I'm kind of bummed that Spirit's not having me use the book here because I like all these stories. Now, the next two cards for me as a reader are future cards, and what we have here is the Page of Wands. This is my favorite page. He is so sweet. I think his name is Mowindo. Yeah, Mowindo. See, I'm getting to know these and their stories. Looking it up in the book. I just want to make, yeah, his name is Mowindo. Just want to make sure. This is from, he's from the Republic of Congo. So this is a sweet young person. Okay, so this could be a fire sign coming into your life or a young fire sign. It doesn't have to be, but Mowindo is a very happy. Why don't I just read this to you here? The Page of Wands represents a childlike optimism and carefree rebellion. For Mowindo, every situation is made fun by a swish of his magical fly swatter. He makes many enemies, but just as many friends who help him in his journey. And so this is playfulness, charisma, discovery, a rogue, and enthusiasm. So now, since this is a people card, like I'm saying, this could be a young fire sign in your life, or this could be the attitude that you are about to have. It could be that this clarity after a period of not seeing clearly, it may bring you joy and enthusiasm for life and just feeling playful again, feeling like a kid inside. So whether this is an actual young fire sign or even just a young person, or if this is you and the energy that you are feeling, this is really beautiful, and I'm really happy this is in your future. Now, the next energy that we read here is the Ace of Coins, and this is in the reverse. So another ace, Libra. All right. There are new beginnings happening for you. However, this is in the reverse. So this would be a new beginning in your finances. But I think when it's upside down here, this is, yeah, okay. So now I'm going to mention here, like in the last tarot that I was using, the Five of Challenges, which was the Five of Swords, was represented by a giant, and what he represented was an insurmountable force. And I kept reminding everyone that there isn't always something that seems insurmountable isn't always insurmountable. Look at the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, and that's what we have here. This is the story of Jack and the Beanstalk, an English fairy tale. So, but in the reverse, what this is bad finances, excessive spending, greed, stinginess, or poor planning. So, okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Maybe what is going to happen here is, okay, I got two scenarios going on here, all right? So it could be that you get through this period of bad finances and overspending, and then you feel happy and playful again, okay? Or you're happy and playful, you get a bit of money, and then you overspend, okay? So be careful. You want this to be a new beginning, not a unplanned ending, okay? The next energy that we read here is your hopes. And here we have the Two of Wands, okay? So we just read, all right, let's see here. Earth, air, fire. Okay. So the only water that you have, Libra, is the moon, just Pisces energy. And up here you have the chariot, which is Cancer energy. Okay, so but this for the suits, all you have is earth, air, and fire. Here we have the Two of Wands, and this is the god Janus, I believe. The two-faced god. Yeah, Janus. This is Roman mythology. In the reverse, what this means is indecision, doubt, fear of the unknown, and playing it safe. Okay? To me, the Two of Wands is a decision. Okay? One decision may bring you the world, and the other decision may keep you in place. Or one decision looks like it's the obvious one to take, but it leads to negativity, whereas the one that looks insane and crazy and adventurous is the one that leads to complete success. So this, the Two of Wands here is, to me, it's all about decisions. And so maybe what you're hoping for here is to play it safe and not make a decision. Okay, maybe as a hope. Yeah, I think maybe you're hoping to not have to make a decision. Let's read this thing here. The Two of Wands represents travel and commerce. Janus, the god of doorways and transition, is able to look to the past and the future in order to make efficient decisions. He is always in motion, connecting dreams with actual possibilities. Huh. Okay, so now what that's saying is, this fear of the unknown, because he looks to the past and the future. There's been a lot of pain, Libra. Okay, so the past has brought you a lot of pain, enough to make you the Queen of Swords here. And so I think that you're hoping that you don't have to make this decision in passion, because Wands is fire, it's passion, it's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It is energy itself, but it is passion. And I feel that there's a choice between two things that you could be passionate about that you're hoping that you don't have to make. Yes, and it definitely has something to do with the past and the future. Well, of course it does. All decisions do. Now here we have the Knight of Wands, and in the reverse. So the Knight of Wands is Sagittarius energy, so that we have more fire energy here. The Knights are all bringers of change. They're all motion. This is moving. So I feel since you're in the reverse, you're not exactly moving. Also, this Knight is the player energy. And now that it's in reverse, I'm feeling like maybe this player energy is not working or removing itself from your life. But let's see what the book has to say. Okay, so in reverse, this book says this is arrogance, jealousy, abuse, recklessness, and a braggart. Okay, so yeah. All right, so I can see where you have been having to learn. This fire sign, yeah, there's a fire sign here, or more than one perhaps, because look at this. I mean, two wands, a page of wands, the Knight of Wands, but notice that's not the king or the queen. This, the past and the future. Maybe what you've got here is, obviously, since this is what's going on right now, this is your past. This is your future. This is your future card. So, it could be two fire signs that you're dealing with here. But this one, this current one, is player energy, and it's not you know, playing nicely. Let me just read that again. It's arrogance, jealousy, abuse, recklessness, and a braggart. Yeah, somebody that's eager to charge into a battle. All right, now this is, here you've got another 2. Okay, so this is your fear card. Wow. Wow, Libra, look at this. Your hope and your fear is both an upside down decision card. Okay, now making a decision based in passion, making a decision based in intellect, logic, and intuition. Oh yeah, so there is an element of intuition for swords because of this card. Yeah, most of the times you'll see somebody blindfolded. I forgot about that aspect. Okay, so these things are obviously programmed into my head. But yeah, this is, see the moon up here? The moon represents the intuition aspect of it, of not really knowing which way to go, being at a crossroads. Now, but this is in the reverse, so I haven't gotten this card yet, actually. Let's see who this person is. This is Sita from India. This is a Hindu epic, Ramayana, from the Hindu epic Ramayana. Sorry, guys. The 2 of Swords represents being stuck between hard choices. See, so does the 2 of Wands. But in this deck, I guess this one is more that than the 2 of Wands. Sita's decision between Skyla and Charybdis is not easy and cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. Yeah, this is one of your cards too, Libra. In the reverse, though, this means indecision, lies exposed, delays, and overwhelming fear. So as a fear card, that makes sense. Let me say that again. Indecision. Okay, Libras are known for not being able to decide. I know I'm one. Lies exposed. When lies are exposed, that's hurtful. That's you have to heal from that kind of stuff. But it looks like that's going to happen here because you've got the ace here. You've got the ace and the 2 together, which is a progression. Something, you're going to have this clarity, and then a decision is going to have to be made, okay? So you've got 2 2s and you've got 2 aces, and so I would suggest that you look up angel number 11 for the 2 aces and 22 for the 2 2s, okay? Alrighty. So, and then like I said here, what you've got at the end of the deck here is the Chariot card, okay? So, so out of 10 cards, Libra, your major arcana is the Lovers, the Moon, and the Chariot, and that's it. Okay, so 3 out of 10 cards means that this is mostly in your control. Definitely this decision, okay? But here we've got the Chariot, and the Chariot is Cancerian energy, water energy, victory energy. This is another victory card. So, however, it's in the reverse. However, we do have this victory card. Victory is coming in, okay? And then we have this one, which isn't what we were, you know, it's not that new beginning. And these 2 are upside down, yet there's still a new beginning. There's still a victory, okay? You see what I'm trying to say is that you still have this victory coming, but for right now you have a few delays, a few bumps in the road here. So the Chariot card in the reverse is a lack of direction, floundering, stagnation, and willfulness. Okay, so it sounds like it's going to be tough for you to make this decision. It's obvious you've got these two cards. You're hoping to make the right decision. You're hoping to not have to make a decision. You're hoping that you aren't going to be hurt too badly by whatever is coming to light. And it's because you're dealing with this type of energy here. Okay, you've been dealing with, energy that can be hurtful. And, as a Libra, you try to stay balanced, and that means you want to be in a peaceful or happy place, because when you're unhappy, you're out of balance. So, yeah. So if you're starting to stagnate, you have to make that decision. That's all I feel like you just have to. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I'm a dork. All right, you guys. The Lover's card isn't not just about love, it's also a card of choice. Okay? So this is a choice about love. This could be a choice between two people, two fire signs, two masculines, because of the swords, the wands. They're somewhat phallic. Okay? This is all about a choice in love. You will have clarity. You will cut through this knot, this mess, and your clarity will bring you the victory that you are looking for. The underlying energy of this entire situation is the Six of Swords, and this is the story of Danae and Perseus. If you've ever seen Clash of the Titans, you know that Danae's father threw them both into the ocean, and she had to, this is moving on. Six of Swords is moving from choppy waters to calmer waters, leaving things behind, and it's logical to do so here. So this is what you've been doing. You've been, and I feel like you may have even had to move on with your child. You may have had a child with you, but this is what you're doing. You're having to move on from, you want to get out of all this drama, all this deception, drama, and lies, secrets, and not knowing. That's what you want to move away from. All right, so we're already at 32 minutes, so let's see what the Mother Earth has to say for you, Libra. So how is Libra going to know what to choose? Or I see this victory here, but I see stagnation. I see waiting. When will this choice need to be made? And will Libra actually have to make it? Because Libra's hoping to not have to. Because we Libras, we have a hard time making a choice. We're just like, come on, universe, just send me whatever and I'll deal with it. And the universe is like, no. Okay, thank you, Mama. Thank you. Oh, okay, any more? Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Alrighty, so we got 3. Submerged iceberg. Okay. So this is a huge, okay, there's way more going on here than you knew. This is telling you the things that you did not know, Libra, go so much deeper. When you look at an iceberg, they may look huge, but they are even bigger under the surface. That's what that means. That's a long time ago, I was downloading information with someone about dark matter, and that is very much what that's like as well. But the message for this is much bigger than you think it is. This is huge. This is monstrous. This is also representing the reason why you've been an ice queen, man or woman, okay? Energy is just energy. You'll see what happened, but I think that you're going to thaw. It may not be as bad as you thought, but there's way more detail than you could have imagined. Now, the spring equinox, okay, we just had that. So here's what I'm getting. This is a period of rebirth for you. This is a new beginning. We're already going through this. That we've had our spring equinox already, and I've been getting messages about something happening the entire spring. And I think this is what this is this new beginning is going to take this entire spring for you perhaps to get this clarity, to go deep inside yourself and rebirth yourself. Okay, this is how deep this is that you're going to feel completely different. And I'm also getting that by next spring equinox, you will feel completely different again. Oh, yes. And this is what's going on. The reason you are having these issues is because of your ancestors. When you recognize the toxic behaviors that you were raised with, that your family was raised with, and then you heal that, whether you forgive your parents or your siblings or whoever did anything to you as you grew up, or you can forgive your ancestors that you never even met for things that they did. It actually heals your entire family line. It goes into the past and heals. It does, because time is not linear. We can heal the past right now. Some say we can even change the past right now. Okay? But healing the past generation is somebody back in the day in the early 1900s decided that the only way to get a kid to listen was to spank them. Okay? And so they spanked their kids and they taught their kids to spank their kids, and then say like your mom or dad decided not to spank you, and so then you decided not to even yell at your kids, and so those things were healed. You see what I'm saying? Every time you make a choice to be more to work from love is what evolves you. To work from patience is what heals and evolves you into a being that is able to handle more, a being that is able to love more and have more patience and make clear decisions. Okay? But what you're doing right now has been healing your generations. So all your ancestors are clapping for you and thanking you. So for all your hard work. And it's been hard work, it's not easy to do that. All right. Now let's see what our beautiful legendary ladies goddess deck has to say. I love this artwork. I love these cards. They're so bright, so cheery and happy. You know what I mean? Okay, wow, thank you. Is there anyone else who would like to teach today? Thank you. All right. Anybody else? No? Okay, dokie. I'm going to have to pause. All right, so you got Artemis, independence. Okay, so this is obviously something that you've been learning. This is an extremely important part of soul healing, of healing ancestors, of healing codependency. Okay, this is when you can function on your own. When you function on your own and you don't depend on anybody emotionally, you don't depend on anybody financially or for anything else, you feel very strong, self-sufficient. You don't have to make decisions that you don't want to make. You know what? You're in control of your life when you are independent. And we're all getting to know this lesson. We're all, not all of us, but codependency and insecurity is one of the biggest things making people unhappy or causing people to be unhappy, because I always say nobody can make you feel a certain way. My mother taught me that. She's very wise. Nobody can make you feel a certain way. Okay? And so being independent really shows you that as well. Okay? When you don't depend on anyone for anything, you are more yourself than you ever were. Run. Oh, wow, a mermaid. Ron says focus. Focus, camera, please. Stay focused. Whatever you're working on, especially if you are a twin flame like I am, you have a mission. You know what your mission is. Stay focused on it. Okay? And this is part of your mission, is this becoming independent and healing your generations. Okay? In fact, this iceberg is that this generational stuff will often go way deeper than you ever thought. So I think this is going to take all spring. And spring, the summer equinox, or the summer starts June 21st, I think, 20th or the 21st. So we only have about a month and a half left for the spring, but that's a lot of time. Use this time well and heal all this stuff, okay? So that's what I have for you at this time, Libra. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and please subscribe and check out my books. They are part of my divine blueprint. It is part of why I am here. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed your reading, and I will see you next time.